My father was a foreign student, born and raised in a small village in Kenya. He grew up herding goats, went to school in a tin roof shack. His father, my grandfather, was a cook, a domestic servant to the British. But my grandfather had larger dreams for his son. Through hard work and perseverance, my father got a scholarship to study in a magical place, America, that shone as a beacon of freedom and opportunity to so many who had come before. While studying here, my father met my mother. She was born in a town on the other side of the world, in Kansas. A common dream born of two continents. My parents shared not only an improbable love, they shared an abiding faith in the possibilities of this nation. They would give me an African name, Barack, for blessing, believing that in a tolerant America, your name is no barrier to success. They're both passed away now. And yet I know that on this night, they look down on me with great pride. They stand here, and I stand here today, grateful for the diversity of my heritage, aware that my parents' dreams live on in my two precious daughters. The shadow of the old state capitol, where Lincoln once called on a house divided to stand together, where common hopes and common dreams still live, I stand before you today to announce my candidacy for president.
We can disagree without being disagreeable. There is no problem we cannot solve. There is no destiny that we cannot fulfill.
If there's a child on the south side of Chicago who can't read, that matters to me even if it's not my child. The hope of slaves sitting around the fire singing freedom songs. The hope of immigrants setting out to distant shores. The hope of a young naval lieutenant bravely patrolling the Mekong Delta. The hope of a mill worker's son who dares to defy the odds. The hope of a skinny kid with a funny name who believes that America has a place for him too.
This campaign must be the occasion, the vehicle of your hopes and your dreams. We will take your time, your energy, and your advice.
Hope. Hope in the face of difficulty. Hope in the face of uncertainty. The audacity of hope.
And the hopes of the little girl who goes to the public school in Dillon are the same as the dreams of the boy who learns on the streets of LA. You will remember that there's something coming in hell.
They think they own this government, but we're here today to take it back. The time for that kind of politics is over. It is through. It's time to turn the page right here and right now.
There is not a liberal America and a conservative America. There is the United States of America. There is not a black America and a white America and Latino America and Asian America. There's the United States of America.
It was a creed written into the founding documents that declared the destiny of the nation. Yes, we did. It was whispered by slaves and abolitionists as they blazed a trail towards freedom through the darkest of nights. Yes, we did. It was sung by immigrants as they struck out from distant shores and pioneers who pushed westward against the unforgiving wilderness. Yes, we did.
The generation to make future generations proud of what we did here.
Yes, we can heal this nation. Yes, we can repair this world.
When we send our young men and women into harm's way, we have a solemn obligation not to fudge the numbers or shade the truth about why they're going, to care for their families while they're gone, to tend to the soldiers upon their return, and to never, ever go to war without enough troops to win the war, secure the peace, and earn the respect of the world.
We will end this war in Iraq. We will bring our troops home. We will finish the job. We will finish the job against Al-Qaeda in Afghanistan. We will care for our veterans. We will restore our moral standing in the world. And we will never use 9/11 as a way to scare up votes, because it is not a tactic to win an election. It is a challenge that should unite America and the world against the common threats of the 21st century.
I want to win that next battle for justice and opportunity. I want to win that next battle for better schools and better jobs and better health care for all. I want us to take up the unfinished business of perfecting our union and building a better America. And if you will join with me in this improbable quest, if you feel destiny calling and see as I see the future of endless possibilities stretching out before us, if you sense as I sense that the time is now to shake off our slumber and slough off our fears and make good on the debt we owe past and future generations, then I am ready to take up the cause and march with you and work with you today. Together, we can finish the work that needs to be done and usher in
Everybody here has got a story. Somewhere you've got parents who said, you know what, maybe I won't go to college, but I know if I work hard, my child will go to college. Everybody here has got a story of somebody who came from another country. They said maybe my grandchild or my great-grandchild, they'll have opportunity, they'll have freedom. Everybody here has got a story about a grandparent or great-grandparent who worked in a coal mine, who worked in a tough factory. Maybe got injured somewhere, but they said, you know what, I may not have a home, but if I work hard enough, someday my child, my grandchild, they'll have a home they can call their own. That's the story of America. I'm reminded every single day that I am not a perfect man. I will not be a perfect president. But I can promise you this, I will always tell you what I think and where I stand. I will always be honest with you about the challenges we face. I will listen to you when we disagree. And most importantly, I will open the doors of government and ask you to be involved in your own democracy again.